Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. I begin in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Today let us discuss about the 6 articles of faith. The 6 articles of faith are the things that we the Muslims must believe in. I'll just summarize or mention the 6 articles of faith. After that, we have a little discuss about them, inshallah. 1, we the Muslims believe in Almighty Allah. 2, believe in the existence of His Almighty Allah angels. 3, believe in His revealed books. 4, we the Muslims should believe in His prophets. 5, we should believe in the day of judgment. 6, we should believe in the divine degree of Almighty Allah. That is the 6 articles of Iman, or the 6 articles of faith. Now let's discuss them. And before we discuss them, I would like to challenge every parent to make sure to transfer this message to our children. We should at least let the children know the 6 articles of faith. If they are able to know this before they grow, in fact, they will benefit a lot about Islam. Because these 6 articles of faith covers every part of Islam. So if the children are able to grab this particular 6 articles of faith, in fact, I think they will really do more better in Islam, inshallah. Let's start the number 1. We, the Muslims, should believe in the existence of Almighty Allah, supreme and eternal, creator and provider, because we know that He is the creator. He created everything. He provides everything. He is the most merciful and compassionate. If you believe in Almighty Allah, you should be thinking of all these things. The number 2 is we, the Muslims, must believe in the existence of Almighty Allah's angels. You see, angels are another kind of creature Almighty Allah created. Angels are believed to be created from substances described as light. So for that matter, some people just go direct to say angels created by light. It doesn't matter. What matters is we have to believe in the angels. That is all. Now let's go to number 3. We, the Muslims, should believe in the revealed books. What are the revealed books? The Torah, that is the Torah, the law of Moses, the book that was given to Prophet Moses alayhi wasalam, the Zabura, that is the Psalms. It was revealed to Dawood alayhi wasalam, the Injil, the gospel of Jesus, alayhi wasalam, and the Quran, which revealed to our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We should believe in them, and we should also believe that the Quran is the final and the last revelation. Now, number 5. We, the number 4. We, the Muslims, should believe in Almighty Allah's prophets. Islam teaches us that Allah has sent prophets to humanity in different times and places to preach His word since the beginning of time. The prophets taught those who were closer to the prophets to worship only one God. Just worship only one God. All the prophets brought one message, and all of them, they were having one God. which is Almighty Allah Azza wa Jal. None of the prophet brought different religion. Their religion was La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. All of them, all the prophets. May Almighty Allah guide us and grant us more wisdom and understanding to be able to understand His word. Amen. Amen. Number 5. Muslims should believe in the day of judgment. We, the Muslims, it's a must that we should believe that after this life, there is another life. If you believe that after this life, there is another life, whereby you will be judged according to what you were doing on this earth, you will do what you're supposed to do. May Almighty Allah guide us to do or to follow what He, Almighty Allah, asks us to do. Or in that particular day, Almighty Allah will, recreate we the human beings, those who have died for years. He will recreate us and reunite the body and the soul, and everybody will be alive. You shall be there, I shall be there. That is the day of judgment. We shall be in line, in a queue. May Almighty Allah forgive us our sins. That day, the stealing, the killing, the kidnapping, the zina, everything, the bad thing we are doing on this earth shall appear that particular day. It shall be like in a screen. You are watching, your zina is there. You cannot deny it. May Almighty Allah guide us. Now, last and final fact we have to believe is to believe we the Muslims should believe in the divine degree of Almighty Allah. We should believe that everything that is happening, it is from Almighty Allah. If only you are a good mu'min, you should believe that whether good, bad, happiness, sadness is from Almighty Allah. And I'm telling you that this thing, it is not only found in the hadith, you can equally find it in Quran chapter 2 verse 136. It is there. To believe in all these 6. And if you are able to believe in these 6 articles of faith, then you are a pure mu'min. May Almighty Allah guide us. May Almighty Allah grant us more wisdom to be able to understand His way. Haza billahi tawfiq. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.